action can get addictive, but I've tasted blood now. I want to do more and more of it because it's addictive and it's like fun. Nothing changed. That's just part of films, yeah. Some films do well, some films don't do well. So find myself so honored and lucky to have been directed by Bhatt Saab. You're not sitting those 7 years only thinking about you want the film to do well. I can't say it's not easy. The job isn't easy. As an actor, it's an unpredictable job. Your failures and your successes are public. I started off as a supporting actor. I got into the industry not with any great designs of. I didn't even know if I wanted to act like as my profession for my whole life too seriously. When I decided to do Kalank, I felt like Abhishek Varman had a great vision. No, I guess I can't force myself to do something if I don't want to do it.
Yeah. So is there a music album on the cards for you?
Flattering to me to get compared to people that are so amazing and what they do. It's only a good thing.
Never have I ever got stood on a date.
Never, unless we do it all the time and we don't know, but no, never.
Never have I ever denied a rumor that was true. While the whole world noticed him in 2013 with Aashiqui 2, my love kind of began. It was love at first sight for me when I saw him, that curly-haired boy trying to make his parents meet in the comedy action replay. And since then, that love has just gotten stronger and stronger and bigger and bigger. So welcome Aditya Roy Kapur to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you. Nice to meet you again.
Thank you.
After the pandemic, we met before.
Yeah, chalo, अच्छा है, safely तब मिले थे, अब safely फिर से मिले.
Safely.
So, firstly, I have to say, like, seeing you in this avatar is so amazing. Like, can we just say that action hero is the image that Aditya Roy Kapur is now going for?
Definitely. For a while, I was saying that after I finished shooting this film, I felt like I wanted to keep going because I had so much fun shooting it here. Action can get addictive. Like I was telling Kapil कि और कुछ shoot करते ना, let's shoot one more action, one more fight. He's like, बस बहुत हो गया भाई. The film is now full of action, but I've tasted blood now. I want to do more and more of it because it's addictive and it's like fun.
But can we say literally also tasted blood?
Not literally. My own blood maybe because I got injured a little bit here and there, but not.
Yeah, but your whole physical appearance in the film, like I loved how sharp your beard looks. Like that has been, like I just said, it pierced right through me.
Right.
So that has been your whole look and all is such an amazing. How difficult does it get to kind of maintain that ripped physique for you?
Yeah, it can get pretty difficult because you have to be on a diet which is obviously quite regimented and hardcore, but you also have to keep going and lifting. So you shoot your 12-14 hours and you go to the gym. So it is tiring. Everyone does it. So I am not complaining, but definitely after a certain point it can get a little bit very tough to maintain.
Yeah, and I'll say like you have given kind of a roller coaster ride for your audience also. Like Malang mein action hero, then Sadak 2 mein lover boy, then
Ludo.
Again in Ludo, that cute little guy, and now again that ripped rugged avatar.
Yeah, it's pretty. It has changed quite a bit.
Yeah, so this has been talking about that. Like 2020 was such a mixed bag for you. It started so well, it ended so well. Beach mein, you also got a reality check. So how did that kind of change your perception towards your work, towards the industry?
My perception of my work in the industry changed zero. Nothing changed. That's just part of films, yeah. Some films do well, some films don't do well.
Yeah.
I was happy with the way that the films were received. I think people seem to have liked Ludo for different reasons, Malang for different reasons. And I don't try and kind of delve too much into what didn't work and what didn't work. You have to just keep moving, keep going on. But perception of my work, I guess honestly, when a film doesn't do well, or when a film does well, you do gain some perspective and maybe some insight. But that happens with every film. So 2020 wasn't an exception in that.
But did that kind of failure, the kind of buzz that was around Sadak 2, deter you in any kind of way?
You know, honestly, no, it didn't. I think we have to just learn how to keep going. And I think for me, the experience of shooting the film was memorable. I'm so find myself so honored and lucky to have been directed by Bhatt Saab. He is an amazing man. So I just had a great time shooting that film. And
Also for you, like you started as a supporting hero. Aashiqui 2 gave you that kind of an exposure that people kind of noticed the leading man in you. But it took kind of 7 years for you to get that another big success. There were some maybe moderate success, but that big success came after 7 years. So how was dealing with that kind of a period of wait to kind of get your next big success for you?
Necessarily, it wasn't a wait because I was working through. So films were coming and not working. So it wasn't a wait. And one can't be too obsessed with the outcome all the time. So if you're constantly, even when you're shooting a film, you're constantly thinking about how it's going to do. You're not going to really, you're not going to have a fun experience, and you're not going to do the work well. So when you're shooting a film, all you're thinking about is being able to do justice to the character, being the character, hopefully, and doing your best. When that thinking starts coming is during the release. During the release, everyone's always like, I hope it does well, I hope it does well, I hope it does well. You're marketing all the time, so you start getting into this frenzy, and then it does well or it doesn't. But you're not sitting those 7 years only thinking about, you want the film to do well. You're just happy, fortunate enough that you're on set, you're working, people are giving you work, and you're continuing to try, and you're getting to do what you love doing. And then after that, what happens. So I don't, I can't say it's not easy. The job isn't easy. As an actor, it's an unpredictable job. Your failures and your successes are public. So you have to deal with that aspect of it as well. But I think with experience, you learn how to deal with it a little better.
Yeah. But for you, after having done so many lead roles, was it a little bit challenging at first to kind of choose Kalank as a part of an ensemble cast?
Not so much, because I started off doing that, right? I started off as a supporting actor. I got into the industry not with any great designs of... I didn't even know if I wanted to act like as my profession for my whole life. By my third film, by the time I shot Guzarish, I was like, acha yaar, ye acha hai, karte hain. I learned about and I fell in love with acting on the job, while acting. So I don't think that I took that too seriously. When I decided to do Kalank, I felt like Abhishek Varman had a great vision. I felt like he was a great guy that spoke so passionately about every cast member and his story. And I felt like I was in very safe hands. And I think everyone else in the cast felt that as well. So, so for me, I had started off like that. So I didn't think of it like I'm changing anything that I haven't done before.
Yeah. And also, like, you are not that active on social media. Like,
nah, I'm not.
Like, I have to wait so much longer to see your next post.
Yeah.
That's the complaint I have as a audience member. But do you ever feel like in a day and age where kind of your social media presence is speaks a lot about the kind of work you'll get, the exposure you get, does it ever, you feel, has hindered the kind of work you are getting?
No, I don't think it's hindered it. I really don't think so. What I think maybe matters or not, but if you ask me, I don't think so. I'm not naturally drawn towards it. I find that I don't think about it every day. I think about it very rarely, actually. Sometimes I listen to a good song. Most of my posts are songs only. So like, no, I guess I can't force myself to do something if I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and also I remember there was one post you had, one story you had put up about a year ago, I think, that was about a music album, of a studio that kind of hinted you were planning on doing that. So is there a music album on the cards for you?
There is, I think there is. It's just that this last 6 to 8 months, since that post only actually, has been very, very hectic. I've been shooting back to back. So I haven't had the chance to give the time that project requires. But I think in the next 3 months, 2-3 months, I can see maybe a little bit of the clouds opening and a little bit of time that I might get. And I will, I think, spend the end of this year working on that, and hopefully I'll have something to put out very soon.
Yeah, I was also the first one to kind of do a story on that Aditya Roy Kapur has put up a music wala ho.
Ho raha hai, definitely.
Yeah, no, I'm just promoting myself.
No, I'm promoting myself also.
So mutual is chal raha hai. But talking about being the action hero that you are, kind of after Malang, it has been established that you are doing that and people are loving that. But there are also a lot of comparisons that happens when it comes to the action space, be it with Tiger or Vidyut or all the action news like that. Does those comparisons ever phase you? Or do they motivate you?
Yeah, they encourage me. The fact that, I mean, this is my first action film, Tiger and Vidyut. They've been doing it for so long and they're amazing at what they do. So I only take it as, it's flattering to me to get compared to people that are so amazing at what they do. It's only a good thing.
Yeah.
How can it be bad?
Yeah. Also, like right now, the films that are doing wonders on the big screen are either they are promoting heroism or either they are grander than life. And I think OM kind of captures both of that. So does that kind of makes you much more confident in the box office of the film?
Yeah, it seems to be. It seems to be that is the trend, and that people want to watch films that have a bit of a spectacle about them. So I think Om definitely seems to have those ingredients.
Yeah.
I think most importantly, it has, which is what drew me to the film, was it has its heart in the right place. It has emotion and relatable emotions and dynamics. So yeah, hopefully that is what one wants. Yeah, so hopefully that connects.
Film talks about patriotism, it talks about being there for your country, but in this current scenario when a lot of things can be taken as offense, does it ever kind of get onto your head ki maybe what we have done might not relate to a lot of people, it might get some flack?
No, I don't lose any sleep over that. I don't think there was anything controversial to start with.
Yeah.
And that is not something that I mean, if you have something that has those elements, then you'll be on guard pehle se only, this can go a little bit south. But I think in this case, there wasn't any reason to be.
Also, like, you have such a successful family, film family, be it your brothers. Like the other day I was interviewing your brother also. Having such a family that has made such a successful career, what do the table discussions go like? Do work is discussed?
Politics. We're talking about no, we do talk about films. We talk about a bunch of things. Obviously, films are one of the mainstays of conversation. But a lot of other things, quite honestly, there will be some times where we meet and we don't talk about movies at all. So yeah, it's not like we're sitting and we're talking about movies all the time.
Okay, so but what's next for Aditya? Like, do you have any plan in action? Like, you want to kind of pursue the action genre only first, kind of establish yourself in that, or is there something else you are looking to explore?
I think the next film that's going to be out is Gumrah. I'm playing a double role, and that's a remake of a South film.
Action.
Not like it's not as much as this.
Yeah.
It's got more
thriller.
It's a thriller stuff. Yeah. So that is what's next, and then after that I'm doing a show. I can talk about it.
Yeah, The Night Manager. It's already.
That's there.
I was the one who leaked that image.
It's sweet of you.
Yeah.
Now, after that, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'd like to do more action for sure. Yeah. But I'm not like focused. I only want to do action. If something good comes my way, I just do it.
Now I have a little game for you. Okay. So we are gonna play Never Have I Ever. So firstly, never have I ever got caught red-handed doing something mischievous.
I have.
Elaborate a little.
This game has no need for any elaboration.
Arey, you can say it's. We will keep it PG.
This is a rapid fire never have I ever.
Okay. Never have I ever had a fight on set.
Never.
Shant hamare Aditya, shant. Never have I ever got stood on a date.
Never.
Never have I ever ghosted someone.
Never.
Such a lovable person. Never have I ever dumped someone over text.
Never.
Shiddat wala pyar. Never have I ever used a dating app.
Never.
Never have I ever used my stature as a famous person to get out of a tricky situation.
Never. Unless we do it all the time and we don't know, but no, never.
Involuntarily.
Yeah.
Never have I ever felt like choosing an alternate career option.
Never. Maybe before I became an actor, but not after.
Never have I ever made fake excuses to get out of a work-related event.
I have. That's the answer. Never have I have.
Yeah. Never have I ever appreciated a peer's work without seeing it.
Never. No. If I've appreciated, then I have to have watched it.
Izzat se.
Izzat se.
Never have I ever denied a rumor that was true.
I have.
बस यहीं पे तो mysterious छोड़ देते हैं. Never have I ever pulled a prank that has gone wrong and blamed it on someone else.
Never.
Shiddat itti. But thank you so much for this amazing conversation.
Thank you. Watch the film.
It was a pleasure talking to you. It's Aditya Roy Kapur.
Everyone
knows her.
First see London Dreams.
Obviously. Pakka se. Before Om, I will watch London Dreams and then go to watch Om.
Chal done.
Yeah, but thank you so much. Wishing you lots and lots of love and luck for everything you do,
so much.
especially for Om. Can't wait to see more of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.